Hello and Namaste. In continuation with the partial differentiation, we are reached to the Euler's theorem or Euler's theorem, and this is the problem's third session. Where in the first session we have gone for the Euler's theorem, the simple using the definition or the verification. Second is for the problems based on the deductions of Euler's theorem, and the third is also one of the property or one of the deduction will be dealing with. Based on that, we'll be solving few questions. So first is, let us prove this particular deduction. This deduction is very important, and it is very important to know how this deduction, though the proof is working on. You can consider this as a deduction, or you can consider this as one of the problem which we are solving using the partial differentiation. So prove that x square dou square u upon dou x square plus 2xy dou square u upon dou x dou y plus y square dou square u upon dou y square is equals to g of u into g dash of u minus 1. What is this g of u? G of u is nothing but n into f of u upon f dash of u. So now if you'll just follow the previous session from the I button, you will come to know that what it is. By just watching this n into f of u upon f dash of u, you will come to know this is one of the deduction of this Euler's theorem. So we'll be trying to prove using this deduction, this current deduction, that is g of u into g dash of u minus 1. Now this is what I'm talking about. If z is a homogeneous function of x and y of degree n, and z is equals to f of u, then x dou u upon dou x plus y into dou u upon dou y is equals to n into f of u upon f dash of u. This is what is the statement of this particular deduction, what we are going to use it. Using this deduction, if you'll observe here, this is what is g of u is equals to n into f of u upon f dash of u is given to us. This follows using this particular deduction, we can write down x dou u upon dou x plus y into dou u upon dou y is equals to n into f of u upon f dash of u. This gives us this n into f of u upon f dash of u is nothing but g of u. We'll be differentiating this equation. Say for this is the equation number 1. We'll be differentiating equation number 1 with respect to x. In that case, we'll be getting, now if you'll observe here, the first term x into dou u upon dou x plus y into dou u upon dou y is equals to gu. Now this particular equation we are differentiating with respect to u, and at that time the variable y would be constant because we are doing it partial differentiation. As we can just see here that u is a function of x as well as the function of y, and that's the reason partial differentiation will exist. Whenever we are differentiating with respect to x, we need to keep y as a constant. We need to keep y as a constant. So in that case, it would be x dou u upon dou x squared plus y into dou u upon dou y is equals to g of u. We are differentiating with respect to x. So in the first, this is the first term. This first term would be getting differentiated using the u into v rule. So that is x differentiation of the second plus dou u upon dou x as it is into differentiation of x is equals to 1 plus, now in this case y is a constant, therefore we are going to just differentiate the second, that is a dou u upon dou y with respect to x. That would give us y into dou square u upon dou x dou y is equals to g dash of u into dou u upon dou x. Why is that so? Because this u is a function of x and y both. So whenever we are differentiating this g of u function, we have to differentiate in this way. So that is a function g dash u into dou u upon dou x, and this can be written as, just by adjusting the terms and keeping this dou u upon dou x to the other side, it can be written as x dou square u upon dou x square plus y into dou square u upon dou x dou y is equals to this g dash of u minus 1 into dou u upon dou x. Now this we have differentiated with respect to x, that is equation number 1 we have differentiated with respect to x. Now let us differentiate equation number 1 again with respect to y. What would happen? In the first case, this would be like y into dou square u upon dou y square plus, because this is whenever we are differentiating with respect to y, we have to keep x as a constant. So x as it is, differentiation of dou u upon dou x with respect to y would give us this term. So dou square u upon dou y dou x into x, and this is nothing but y into dou square u upon dou y square plus this dou u upon dou y will be the term which is we have taken it already. So I have just skipped one term, one step in between, which is this one. You can just pause the video, just try to get this similar term and try to see whether you are going to get this type of step ahead or not. So we have got this term. Now suppose this is equation number 2 and this is equation number 3. So what we have to do it, if you'll observe these terms, x into dou square u upon dou x square, but if you'll observe this particular deduction part or prove that part, we need it x square with dou square u upon dou x square. So we have to multiply second equation. So this second equation we are multiplying with x, plus we are multiplying this third equation with y, and we are just adding them up. These two equations will be getting this type of you can say the identity over here. That is what we are expecting here as the proof that part, which is equals to g dash of u minus 1 into this particular thing. So if you observe this, adding these two terms by multiplying x and y respectively for the second and the third equation, will be getting something like this. But we have seen that x into dou u upon dou x plus y into dou u upon dou y is equals to g of u, and that is what we have got it, g of u into g dash of u minus 1, and therefore we have got this as a deduction, and which is very important deduction to just solve this type of questions based on this particular deduction. Let us go and explore one of the question. If u is equals to tan inverse of x cube plus y cube upon x minus y, then prove that first and second. These are the two you can say the parts we have to prove that or show that. So now if you observe here, this u is equals to tan inverse of x cube plus y cube upon x minus y. Let me just explain you this here. In the numerator, the power you can say, or you can say the degree of the numerator, in the case first term is 3, second term is also 3. So x cube, the degree is 3, y cube is also degree 3. So that means what, in the numerator we have got the degree as 3. Denominator we have got the degree as 1 and 1 over here. So that means what, we have got the degree in the numerator 3 and degree the denominator is equals to 2. That means, and because of this tan inverse, we cannot write down, we are not in a position to write down this as equals to some x to the power. Let me just change, I think it's not working actually. So this we can't write down, x to the power. Now this 3 minus 1, so that is x square into the function of y by x. We will not be in a position to write down because of this tan inverse exists over here. And that's the reason we have to say that this u is not homogeneous function. But if we are considering z is equals to tan of u, which is x cube plus y cube upon x minus y, so that is what I have explained you here. That can be written as x square into phi of y by x. Instead of f we are using it's a phi, that doesn't matter over here. So that means what, this z is a homogeneous function of x and y with the degree equals to 2. If this is so, then we have got this particular identity, that is this is a deduction part which we have solved in the previous session. So this is x dou u upon dou x plus y dou u upon dou y is equals to n into f of u upon f dash of u, and which is equals to, what is f of u here? F of u in the present case is equals to tan of u. So what is f dash of u? F dash of u will give you sec square u, right? And degree is equals to 2. So we have got it here, n equals to 2. F of u is tan of u, f dash of u is sec square u. So it is 2 times tan of u upon sec square u, which is equals to, now tan u we are converting as sine upon cos, and sec square u is equals to 1 upon cos square. So that would give us something like this, and if we'll just simplify further, it would give us 2 times sine u into cos of u, which is equals to sine of 2u, and hence we have got the first part of this particular question. It's got proved. Now to get the second, okay, let me just erase this off so you will be able to see this here. So x square dou square u upon dou x square plus 2xy dou square u upon dou x dou y plus y square dou square u upon dou y square, which is equals to g of u into g dash of u minus 1. This is what we have seen in the last slide. But here in this case we have got sine of 2u is equals to g of u. Sine of 2 is equals to g of u, and therefore we have to just put those values here. So g of u is sine of 2u, g dash of u is 2 times cos of 2u minus 1. That would give us 2 times sine of 2u. So just the multiplication of this bracket would give us this first term as 2 times sine u into cos of 2u is sine of 4u minus this is sine of 2u, which is by the formula of the trigonometry. You can just use the formula of sine A minus sine B. Formula of this sine A minus sine B is equals to this, and that would give us 2 times cos of 3u into sine of u, which is the second part of this question. So we have got the second answer also as the proof that part. So this type of questions are very simple, provided you should understand this particular deductions very well. That's the reason I've just tried to give you the proof and try to give you in such a way that it's not required for you to memorize. Automatically, if you just go through the sessions 1 or 2 times, your concepts of partial differentiation would be clear in your mind. And this is a self-observation slide wherein the 2 questions has been given to you. In the first question, it's a find the value. Answer has been provided to you. If at all there is any query related to answer, or the answer might be wrong, or something has to be changed over here, please write me in the comment section. It's there here. Second question is the proof that question, which is 1 by 44 tan of u into tan square u minus 1. A similar type of questions I have given you. This sine inverse of this function also we have solved. This is not 1.6, it's 1 by 6. Please make the correction here. It's not 1 by 1.6, it is 1 by 6 plus, so it's x to the power 1 by 6 plus y to the power 1 by 6. So it's like this, and this is what the self-observation slide. Stay connected, stay tuned for the upcoming sessions of the different kind of questions, different kind of topics to the channel. Thank you. Happy learning.